Support.
The maestro, please!
Well, all the holiday albums have now fallen off the chart, and now the normal albums that were there before have come back, which means there's not really much anything new. This'll be for the week of
January 11th, 2020.
On this day in music back in 1956, Elvis Presley recorded his hit song, Heartbreak Hotel. So there's the two versions of Andre Bocelli's C, the normal version and the Diamond Edition, that Rod Stewart thing we talked about, Lindsey Stirling's latest album, and the soundtrack to the most recent Star Wars movie.
Don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing.
There's still one more Christmas album in the top 5 on the jazz charts. That's Anna Casteyer's Sugar and Booze, which I actually enjoyed for a Christmas album.
Singing.
Oddly enough, almost all the albums in the top 5 on the rock charts are compilation albums, from the Beatles, Creedence Clearwater Revival, Queen, and Elton John, minus the Beatles' Abbey Road.
Whole squad got the juice. Yeah. Sit and stand like a flute. Yeah. Whole spot going on. JackBoys on the news.
So for those who wondered who the JackBoys are, they're simply all the artists that are signed to Travis Scott's label Cactus Jack, hence the Cactus Jack logo on the car. I'd talk about the 5 albums that came back after the holiday charts, but again, the EDM charts never update, so it's really the same as it always has been.
And now I need some help from the maestro, please!
Into the unknown. Into the unknown.
At the Golden Globes, Into the Unknown won Best Original Song.
We'll be a fine line. We'll be a fine line.
Despite the fact that it's not number 1 anymore, it was the first pop album to stay at number 1 for 2 weeks since Ed Sheeran's number 6 Collaborations project. Although that's a loaded statement because it completely depends on what you consider pop music these days.
Yeah, Hollywood is bleeding, but we call it home.
I told you we'd still be talking about this album in 2020.
You don't wanna start with me. Got some hood niggas posted in a Jordan. I have his nigga on back of a carton. Spin Larry Bird, 33 on Cartier. I got 33.
Genuinely curious to see how long this is actually going to be in the top 5. Of course, now that I've said that, watch it drop off next week.
Whole squad got the juice. Yeah. Sit and stand like a flute. Yeah. Whole spot going on. JackBoys on the news.
Now, I know I said last week that Harry Styles' Fine Line was the first number 1 album of 2020, but that was its second week of being number 1. So here's to the first brand new number 1 of 2020. I guess this week is a better example of how we're gonna start 2020 as opposed to when we were talking about like the Christmas albums last week. Then again, there was only one new album this week, so I guess we have to make it through January before we're actually gonna know how this year is musically going to start.
And now I need some help from the maestro, please! Maestro!